Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. 58 degrees here at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida. Beautiful clear blue sky. Expecting today's high to get up around 80 or so maybe. See what happens as the day progresses. Looks like maybe a flock of ibis flying by or little snowy egrets out there. Hard to tell from here. Beautiful. The white birds on that blue water. So neat. Wow. Gorgeous out here. It is beautiful, Donnie. See how busy it gets today. I don't know what the final outcome of yesterday was, if the place got as crowded as they expected. I know I went over and checked in at the House of Omelets just to see how business was, and they kind of had a typical day, not extra busy because of Easter. Kind of makes sense. A lot of people, they're leery still about going out, and a lot of people were afraid that the places were going to be too busy. So they stayed home just to avoid the big crowds. So instead, I don't think there were big crowds at our restaurants yesterday. It is gorgeous. I'll take a stroll up to Wiggins Pass, see what's cooking up there as the tide rolls in. Daryl, good morning, my friend. Jan, Donnie, did Jackie pop on? So as I was wrapping up my morning yesterday, the water definitely looked like it was starting to clear up. Let's see what it looks like today. Well, it's still a little cloudy. A little cloudy, not crystal clear yet. Give it another hour or two. I bet it'll start to clear up, start to look nicer. Oh, there's Dexter up here. Mr. Restaurant Reviewer. That was sad. Dexter had not the greatest experience at one of our local establishments here the other day. He shared his review in our restaurant group. If you're not a member of that, check it out. Click on the groups tab up at the top of the Southwest Florida Television page here on Facebook. Join my two groups, restaurants in Southwest Florida and Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. Anytime you go out to eat here in the area, please share your experience with us. Take some pictures, video, whatever. See if he's got any plans to go out and eat here in the upcoming future. Good morning. So,
still a little chilly.
It's not bad though.
No, not
that
bad.
wind's not blowing.
I know.
It's when that wind's blowing, that makes all the difference in the world,
I know.
man.
Pretty miserable last week.
Yeah, the last couple days were brutal with that wind. Oh, so how's your morning?
Good. No dolphins.
No dolphins.
No.
No manatees. No mermaids. No submarines.
nothing.
Sea monsters. Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh man, giant clams.
No.
Well.
I saw a nice starfish up there in the water. But
Oh,
that's
did
it.
you?
Yeah.
And a big one? Or
Yeah.
did he have all his arms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. But I took a picture.
The last one I saw I called him Stubby. He only had about 4.5 arms. He had little stubs. Was he up the beach a ways? Was he around the corner?
Yeah, around the corner. Did you see that? No.
Let me see here. Yeah, we can kind of see him. Oh yeah, he's got a couple stubs.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, so you got any restaurants in your sights? Any new places?
I didn't pick one out for this coming week yet, but I'll let you know.
All right.
I'll post.
Do you try to go to someplace new once a week?
Yeah, we do.
That's nice,
Yeah.
man. Well, yeah, we can always count on you for tips on going out to eat. Not that we can afford the places you go to. Some of those places you go are expensive, man. I was kind of disappointed. I deliberately tagged that restaurant in my comment.
Did you?
Yeah, just to hopefully get them to respond to you.
Yeah.
And say, hey, yeah, we're sorry. Why don't you come down and we'll take care of you or something.
And they didn't do anything.
Nothing yet.
No.
Everybody has a bad day, but to leave you sit for 2 hours.
I know.
I mean, they could have been taking care of you, doing something,
Exactly.
But just to leave you sit there for 2 hours,
and they didn't.
that's not good. That's not good. I mean,
no. So I did
very bad
I made
management.
a reservation through Open Table, so I would up a negative comment there about it too.
Well, hopefully they get the message and make things better. So. That's all it takes is a phone call or a message or whatever,
That's right. If you would call me back and say, come back and we'll make it right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Well, we'll give them a week.
That's it.
Give them a week.
All right.
Well, enjoy the rest of your walk. So you'll be on Vanderbilt tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
We won't see you out here tomorrow.
So I'll see you Wednesday.
All right. Try to make it Friday.
What? Okay.
Friday. Try to make it 1:45. I know it's kind of late, but that's by the time I get all my stuff done from the beach. Yeah. That's what time it is. It's crazy.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So I wind up then dinner's not too far away, and I'm not that hungry at dinner time, and my wife gets mad at me because over there they give you so much food. It's like,
oh, they do. Yeah.
I started taking it home. I stopped being a pig and eating it all at the restaurant.
Good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Dexter. Okay. Have a great morning. All right. Well, we'll see what restaurant he chooses next here in Naples. And hopefully he has a more pleasant experience. Anybody here in Naples, Bonita, we're meeting up at Naples House of Omelets, 1:45 Friday afternoon for a late lunch. Brunch, you can have breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to order. Huge menu, 1:45 p.m. Naples House of Omelets up on Immokalee Road.
Hey, what's cooking?
Well, it's cooking good looking. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
Well, I gotta take my walk to my stump there for a bit.
You gonna walk up to your stump? Gonna sit on the ants?
Yeah.
Gonna flatten out those ants.
Huh?
Flatten the ants. Sit on them. You'll get ants in your pants? Well, you're gonna have to dance.
That's an old expression.
Ants in your pants.
But if you really get ants in the pants, it's no fun at all.
It's more than a dance.
I've had ants in the pants.
You've had ants in your pants?
I had it one time. Man, I didn't realize where I was sitting with my chair and I had my heel down on the sand. It was right in an anthill.
Oh.
I didn't realize it. And they came swarming out and they ran up my legs and they got my private parts. And
oh, Roy.
Man, did they bite me in the private parts. I couldn't get rid of them. I had to dash into the water to get them off of me.
Woo!
So I had ants in a pet, and believe me, it's no fun.
Oh boy. Yeah, not down there. You don't want them down there.
Well, that's where they are when they're in your pen.
They must have been lady ants.
I don't know. they were mad at me, and boy, did they bite the
They
heck
punished
out of
you, huh? They took you out of commission
me. Yeah,
for a little while?
yeah, a little bad.
Okay. Well, we don't want that happening. Maybe you should bring some ant spray with you.
Well, that'd be nice.
And
You
take-
got some?
I don't.
I
You don't have any bug spray at home?
I don't have any at all.
Oh. Well, we'll figure something out. Maybe just fill it with sand and bury them. Take some scoops of sand and fill the hole.
That's an idea, but I don't think it works.
Or just have a good talk with them.
They just crawl out through a sand.
Well, I don't want you getting bitten by ants. Beautiful morning, isn't it?
Is it though?
Absolutely gorgeous morning. Paradise this morning.
Yeah.
So you had your pancakes yesterday, huh?
Yeah, oh, they were good.
You had your Easter pancakes?
Yeah.
Did they make them look like little bunnies?
Yeah. Hi, Elsie.
Oh, there's the ladies. Good morning. Snug as a bug in a rug. Oh, Roy. God bless him. God bless him. Sitting on his ants up on the stump. He's too funny. Well, I'm not hearing any squawking up here this morning out of the osprey nest. Not seeing any action up there. Don't know what they're up to. The nest is right up there. If they're gonna have some babies, it's getting around that time. Getting around that time, maybe we might see a sea turtle nest here soon. We're getting into that season. It's always exciting when we see that first set of crawl tracks. Hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. Maybe spend time with your family. Maybe with your grandkids. Nothing like grandchildren to brighten the holiday. Having grandkids really gives you a sense of fulfillment, joy and fulfillment. Yeah, you never know what kind of story Roy's going to share with us. I wasn't quite ready for where that was going, but that was pretty funny. So he's all excited. His daughter's coming to town today, Kathy. So she'll be here. I don't know how long she's going to be here for. She's on a mission. She's going to get him to use those darn hearing aids. Hallelujah. Boy, another big flock of white birds out there. I don't know if I can zoom in. They're so far away. We can catch them out there. Yeah, camera isn't going to focus for me. There they are. Look at that. Just incredible. Thought they might be going up and landing by the pass. That is a big flock of birds. Heading up to the north. Wow. How clear it is this morning. See that pine tree in the center of the screen? If I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken. I've been mistaken before. But I think that's Doc's beach house where that pine tree is. Right in the middle of the screen. I think that is Doc's beach house. The birds are headed over to Barefoot Beach there. And that darn old sailboat is still up there. See if we can catch it. See it over there? Those ladies are, those two folks are kind of walking in front of it, but it's still there on its side, darn it. There it is. Now you can see it. Looks like it's going underwater now. It is beautiful out here. Where's our dolphins? Where's our dolphin buddies? Well, thanks for the stars. I appreciate that. Your financial support is always appreciated. If you're liking what you're seeing here, I do appreciate tips. I do kind of rely on those to get me over the hump. I haven't gotten over the hump yet from last month. Scary. Still trying to get a couple of the last month's bills paid, including the phone bill, which is a very important one. If you like what I'm doing here, if you appreciate what I do, if you want to send a little tip, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And I do thank you. Got some great friends here. Wonderful beach family. Speaking of family, anybody needing prayers, don't hesitate in posting your prayer requests in the comments here. Feel free to let our beach family know what you need prayers for. You don't have to go into a whole bunch of detail if they're for healing or for guidance, whatever. Prayers for you, a family member, a friend, a pet, whatever. We all love our pets. Dogs, cats, fish, snakes, lizards, you name it. We're pretty much all animal lovers here. Just kind of ties in with loving the beach. Some of us even have little private zoos. I'm not going to mention any names, Donnie, but some people have all kinds of critters in their house. I don't know how you're going to move that menagerie. I think, Donnie, you and Sean should buy an old school bus. And you could use that for traveling. Paint it white, like remember back in the old hippie days, we put flowers all over it. You and Sean could travel to Georgia in that old school bus with all your critters. Where's those dolphins? Good morning, Connie. How's the weather downtown? It is gorgeous up here. And how's that water looking down by the pier? I just found me a little moon shell buried in the sand. Just a little piece of it was sticking up. Little shark eye. Little critter. Get the sand off it. Lots of little shells down here. Those are the ones that we miss. We just kind of walk right past them, all the little ones, the little babies. Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you? I got a friend of mine, Jerry, might be stopping you on the beach. I think he said hi to you yesterday. He wanted to talk to you about the boat club.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jerry.
He's a friend of a friend they're buying a house now. And he's thinking about maybe joining the boat club. He wants to buy a boat, but it's like, it's really not worth it. It's much cheaper to do what you do. Yeah. Did you just throw a shark tooth away?
No.
Oh. Okay, I thought I was...
No, the shark tooth, I found a good one
Did
today.
you?
Yeah,
Nice.
but they haven't been kind of
Really?
small.
Everything. Even the shells have been small.
Yeah.
Everything's been small.
It's been a lot smaller. Yeah, tell him I get I think like a $500
Credit or something. That's what I figured. I said if you do it, go through my friend because they usually...
half of it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay. He was wanting to buy a boat, and I said, they're looking all over the place for homes. I said, they're staying in Naples Park with my friend right now. I said, for the money, you're gonna probably wind up right back here in Naples Park. Yeah. It's still close to the water. And I have a friend of mine, he just drove up and down all the canals here in Connor and looked at all the boat docks that didn't have boats. And he found somebody that he gives them money and keeps his boat behind their house.
Yeah.
I mean,
I am looking to buy a flat boat.
Are you?
I do want a flats boat because I want it to be set up with power poles, trolling motor. Now, Freedom Boat Club, they have bay boats. They don't have flats boats.
They got
bay boats work really well in the mangroves,
but
it's not set up, with a trolling motor
or the
power
pins.
poles. But they have everything else, all the boats. I mean, they have pontoon boats.
How big are the boats you take out fishing?
24 foot.
24,
with a
nice.
250 on it.
Single engine.
Single engine.
Okay. It's still a good deal.
It's not. I think it's a great deal.
Yeah.
But
now you don't have to wash it or anything, right?
Nope.
When you bring it back, you don't have to clean the engine or nothing. Just hand them the key, leave the keys in, and off you go.
We do is they meet you. They tell you where to dock it. You dock it. You get out. They come in and see how much gas you use. You charge your gas, and you're on your way.
Couldn't be any easier than that.
You get blood all in it, but you tip them. I tip them.
Right.
Because
right,
to clean it and stuff like that.
Now they're right on Bonita Beach Road, right?
They have them. Freedom Boat Club has quite a few of them. They have one in Venice, Cape Hayes. They have one in two in Naples.
Oh wow.
One in Goodland, one in Pineland, one in Key West, one in Miami.
And you can rent a boat, take a boat from any place, anyone. That is awesome.
You can even do it out of state, Freedom Boat Club.
Really?
Yes.
That is a real good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, he might run into you here and just ask you about it. So don't be scared of him.
Oh no. Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm glad I did it.
Yep.
I don't ever regret that decision.
Yep. I know. I have a lot of friends that have gone that route. They've actually gotten rid of their boats and done that.
Well, it's just so expensive to maintain
Yeah.
the boats.
You know, it seems like my friends that have boats, when they start having problems, it just keeps going. It just keeps progressing. And
well, the thing is that you have your trailer. You have to dock it somewhere.
Yep.
So those are a couple major expenses too.
I don't know what dock space even costs nowadays here, but
because I wanted to buy one that's close in. That's and they're running from about. You can do those big storage places for about $25,000, and you own that space.
Oh, really?
Up to $500,000.
Really?
Yeah, one in here about $150
to buy the slip.
To buy the slip. But you know what? You got to maintain. You also have to pay an HOA.
Oh wow!
Now, this one's got an HOA that you pay, but they'll manage your boat and take care of your boat and stuff like that for you.
Well, one of my friends, he lived down in Goodland. Now he moved up here, so his boat's kind of far away, but he pays $350 a month down at I forget what they call it, the boat park or something, Goodland Boat Park. It's in the water.
The only thing about if you keep it in the water,
yep,
you got to pull it out of the water.
Yep.
So you got to have a lift.
He just had to. Well, he put on a trailer to clean it. Take it out and clean it.
Lord, dude.
Yep. Especially if you're not, that thing's not moving every day.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Boats are expensive.
They're expensive to maintain. But I'll tell you what, I am going to get a flats boat, and that way
nice.
I can fish the mangroves.
Yeah.
I think that is, my son-in-law he can't get out, he gets seasick.
Oh,
so
that's no good.
We fish the mangroves, and he's really good.
What's there, snook back in the mangroves? And
snook,
snapper.
redfish, snapper. We fish freshwater.
Tarpon.
He likes bass.
Tarpon.
Yeah. Actually, there's some, you can, like out of Chokoloskee, in that back area, there's some 42-inch snook.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, some really big fish.
What's the law right now with snook as far as keeping them?
I don't know if it's open season or not.
They do have an open season though for
They
them?
do. Now, Marco, you can keep them all the time. Yeah, but here you can't.
Really?
There's a specific, and it's a size limit too, I think, for people.
But redfish are pretty protected, aren't they?
Yeah, they're protected too. There's a season for redfish.
And they're like an in-between thing, right? You can't keep the real big ones or something? Or
yeah.
Yeah.
It is, it's kind of funny. Like, I think I did tell you that local water for cobia is 33 inches. You can keep anything over 33. Federal water, it's got to be 36.
Huh. Where's the federal water start?
I think it's 25 miles.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 25 or 15, something like that.
That's one fish I've never eaten. Lived here in
man,
Florida all my life.
delicious.
I've never had
I'll
cobia.
tell you what, I'm going to tell you this. It's one of the best fish
Cobia.
I've ate.
You caught a big one, you said.
I got a 36 and a half.
Man.
And we took it and got a couple bags. We got 4 nice sized bagfuls.
Wow, nice.
And I blackened it. My wife says that's probably one of the best tasting fish. I mean, grouper.
Speaking of your wife,
yeah,
she's getting impatient over there. See you later. Wow, sounds delicious. Cobia. That's the one fish I have not eaten. The one local fish. Yeah, sorry. We got wrapped up there talking about boats. Boats are a very popular item down here, but they require a lot of maintenance. It's not like having a boat on the lake. This salt water just tears your engines up. Still no signs of any dolphins. was kind of standing around looking for him while I was talking to Mike. That was awful nice of him. I don't know if you heard that, but we were talking about the boat club, the Freedom Boat Club, where you just pay a fee, an annual fee, and then you go and take a boat out, and you take backwater boats or fishing boats out, whatever, and from any one of their locations. And I had a feeling if he brought in a new member, they give him some kind of, referral fee, and he said they do. And right, the first thing out of his mouth, he said, "I'll share it with your friend there if he joins the club." So that was awful nice of him. Good morning. Morning. It's fishing for birds. There was a guy fly fishing here on the beach, and his line got all tangled up in the tree behind him. Speaking of trees, where are we at? We are at the famous prayer tree in Area 5. It is beautiful, really calming down here. The water's got to be clearing up here. Probably by the end of the day, it's going to be looking good as long as it stays calm. Go through another tide cycle. It was actually clearer to the south. Yesterday I was down in area 2 and 3, and the water was clearer down there than up here at the north end of the park. Just another perfect day. This one's even better because it's not as windy. Yeah, it's not so windy. I like it. Pompano today. Wow. Well, glad to hear that. I think. Yeah, you too. Did you ever touch base with Brad?
I did. I was going to meet him last week, but he can only go real early or without somebody moving out of his place. So he's going to call me maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday? When you're getting ready to hightail it out next week?
Wednesday.
All right.
Yeah, but
Well, maybe he doesn't like driving. If he's going to go have a.
I sit right over his place there.
Maybe
What is it?
we'll figure something out. Maybe I'll pick him up and we meet somewhere or something.
Yeah, what's the one? Jack's, right?
Yeah.
He can almost walk there.
He could.
Well, he can't walk.
Right, he can't walk, but he could. You're right. Somebody out there fishing, or I hope they're not broke down. What are they doing? Getting ready to fish? So, our friend Phil just told me they're catching pompano up here. The pompano are running up at the pass. That's neat. That's a tasty fish, pompano. Gorgeous blue sky, clear blue sky all around this morning. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Thanks, Phil. How you doing?
Yeah,
I just wanted to thank you for what you do.
well, thank you for enjoying it.
Oh, we watch it all the time.
Do you? Well, thank
We
you.
haven't been here in 2 years, and we saw Rob.
Roy.
I mean, Roy.
Roy.
And birthday turned 96 in December.
Yeah. He's something else. He's a fighter.
Thank you, sir.
Yo, you are quite welcome. Thank you. So nice having people come up and tell me they've been watching for years. Following along, watching me, watching Roy. I love when that happens. It just makes it all even that more worthwhile. I mean, having you guys here with me is awesome, but when I get to meet somebody in person, that's what makes it. That's what really tells me it's happening. When they actually come here, they wind up here at the park. That is awesome. I mean, that's not what it was for. I don't do this to bring people to the park, but obviously it happens. It's just a natural thing that happens. People see this beautiful place and want to come. Roy and I want to keep it to ourselves, but that's pretty impossible. Just amazing. Yeah, there's been quite a few folks walking back already from the past, so I'm guessing they're up there scarfing up all my shells. Oh boy, that sailboat looks like it's sinking over there. That is not good. That is not good. They got to get that thing the heck out of here. There's no excuse for that sitting there this long now. I'll zoom in and give you a closer look at it here when I get up to the end of the beach, up to the point. Boy, that wind's blowing. It's coming out of the east. I can see the flags over there. Just above the boardwalk, the old boardwalk that's the old dilapidated boardwalk. So I think as soon as I clear these trees, we're going to hear that wind. Kind of keeping an eye to the ground here, looking for shells as I walk along. Our manatees are starting to leave the backwaters and head out into the Gulf now. As that water warms up. Lots of little guys down here this morning, lots of little ones. Just got to stop and stare. The more you stare, the more you find.
That's
they just
right.
start popping out.
They totally do.
Oh, nice. Nice. Little murex. Beautiful. Beautiful. What? A little one? Yeah, that's what it, yep, it's all the little ones. Sweet. All the little shells. Little fighting conch down there. You just got to really stop and stare. At least I do. The more I stare, the more I start seeing. There's a little moon down here. Little moon shell, shark eye. They just keep popping out. That's so cool. A lot of the shells are half buried, so they'll be getting uncovered as the tide goes out. Or as the tide comes in, I'm sorry, just in and out here. It's an old moon shell, piece of an old moon. Could spend hours and hours and hours down here looking at the shells, hunched over. Hunched over, just staring at the ground. Some beauties though, there's always some beauties down here. Here comes the water, kind of sifting things for us. Beautiful little cockles. Cockles for Jan. Jan and her cockle shells. All different size cockles. You can always find the little ends of the worm shells here, the tips of the worm shells. Every once in a while you'll find a nice worm shell. Usually you just find the broken ends like this. Got to straighten up here. Show you that sailboat. Not looking good. Not looking good on that sailboat over there. Zoom in. I'll zoom into the old Outrageous. That's the name of it. As you can see, it's gone under there. It's listing over in it. Not good. Don't know why they haven't pulled that thing out of there. Oh, it is glorious. If you're just tuning in here, we're at Wiggins Pass up in North Naples, Florida. We're up at the north end of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. Monday morning in paradise. There's a little horse conch shell. Just been picking up little shells today, a little horse conch. Little moon shells, little tulip shell, little murex shell. All little babies today, all little babies. That's all right, they're fun to have. Donnie doesn't know what's in store for her when she gets down here to Florida. Her and I are going to sit down and start sorting through all my shells, and she's going to be able to pick whatever she wants out of that collection. If we ever have another party, little slipper shell, tons of slipper shells on the beach here. Tons of slippers. Sometimes when they're laying just right, they look like little moon shells. They deceive me. If we ever have a party, maybe I'll bring my shells and there's an old murex. Bring my shells and let people pick out a couple from the box, from the collection. Yeah, an old tulip shell down there. I think we've seen that tulip a couple times. Old banded tulip. You know, if I go home with half a dozen shells every morning, I'm happy. I'm happy, my wife's not happy. Someday I'm going to sit down and clean them all up and sort them out. Right now they're just in piles. Well, that's kind of it here. The shells are thinning out. Fishermen are finally catching some bait fish with their cast nets. Finally having some luck out here. Beautiful out here this morning. Thanks for watching. it was a nice looking scallop, but it's missing the top. Beautiful. It is a nice looking scallop, but it's topless. We do find some nice looking scallops here. Red ones, white ones, black ones. By the way, that little murex, I believe that's a rose murex, not an apple murex, a rose murex shell. That little guy. Tomorrow's beach walk is going to start a little later. I got some errands I got to run in the morning. Darn, the only big moon shells I'm seeing out here are broken ones. Seen quite a few of them, but just pieces of them, like that one. That'd have been a nice one. Got beautiful cockle shells. Some of them just have the nicest patterns on them. This one's a little chipped. Same with the conch shells. You just never know. Some have beautiful stripes on them. Look like zebra stripes. These are kind of plain. This one's got a couple stripes on it. One on the left. Here's one of those black scallop shells. Missing one of its little wings, but there's one of the black scallops. shells down here are a little discolored. I don't know what they got this yellowish brown taint. There's a little jewel box, spiny jewel box. See how it's discolored? Another little black scallop. Well, that's gray scallop. Faded black. Little turkey wing. Quite a few turkey wings out here. Zebra arcs, turkey wings. You can always find pieces of coral out here as well. It's a big ball. A coral globe. That's kind of neat. Little fighting conch. Thought it might have been a crown conch when I first saw it. Little orange scallop shell. Yep. Piece of an old apple murex. No olive shells. That's kind of odd. Usually find a few olive shells along here. Unless somebody beat me to them. Surrounded by blue sky this morning. Gorgeous. 360 degrees of blue sky. Water's pretty up here. Water's looking good. Yep. Two dogs on the bow of this boat here. You can hear them barking. They're happy. They're happy pups. So neat to see how the dolphins interact with the dogs. Barking away. A beautiful, beautiful morning, that's for darn sure. Don't see any of our pelican buddies up here. Gorgeous colors, gorgeous colors. Really starting to warm up fast now. It's going to be a beautiful beach day. I don't know how busy it's going to get here. Folks are finally starting to head out of here, but on the other hand, there's a lot of people moving here. A lot of people choosing to call Florida home, their new home. Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm great.
You better be out here. How could, exactly. If you said awful, it'd be uh-oh. Isn't that beautiful? Aren't those colors gorgeous? Paradise. Paradise, paradise, paradise in North Naples. Just so blessed to be able to call this home. I think I'm going to end this live feed and start another one up here. So stay tuned. I shall return. Remember, I do appreciate your tips, your donations, contributions. If you want to send a little thank you, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate that as well. You guys are awesome, wonderful friends. Be sure to share Southwest Florida Television with your friends. And remember our motto, bringing people together one beach walk at a time. All right, I shall return with part 2 of my Monday morning beach walk, so stay tuned. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.